Hi everyone, it's Agnieszka from 5 Minute Language. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. The subscribe button is just underneath the video, so make sure you hit that. I publish new videos every week and I talk about how to learn languages effectively and independently, and I also talk about learning specific languages, including English. So make sure you stay tuned for more videos. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the first 3 steps you should take if you're learning a new foreign language. So when you're a beginner, these are the 3 things that you absolutely need to do at the start, or maybe just my recommendations for what I think works and what has worked for me when I've learned multiple different languages in the past. So we're going to start with something that is absolutely crucial when you're learning a foreign language, and that's determining your goals. So first, I want you to decide what your big goal is. What are you learning the language for? What do you actually want to do with it? Why are you studying it? It's absolutely crucial that you answer this question to yourself and that you write it down and keep it somewhere safe and review it frequently to remind yourself of that big goal that you're aiming for. Because without that goal, getting motivation can become tricky, and procrastination is also something that can happen. So make sure that you decide what your big goal is. The next thing, which is part of the first step, is to determine what your shorter term SMART objectives are. So I've got a specific video about setting SMART objectives. Make sure you check it out. I'm going to link it down below. But essentially, I want you to have some specific objectives for the next month, 3 months, and 6 months. And please make sure that you make them specific, measurable, ambitious, realistic, and time-bound. So your objectives will basically have to show what exactly you are aiming for in the next 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months, and give you an idea of how you can evaluate whether you've been successful or not. So to help you with this groundwork that you're doing by setting your objectives, I want you to imagine what your reality will look like in 1 month, in 3 months, and in 6 months. So think about it as if it was the present. What does the picture look like? What are you able to do? How freely are you able to communicate, or how well are you able to read in a foreign language? So make those goals clear, write them down, put them up on a wall, ideally somewhere where you can see them, and every time you sit down to learn the language, you will be able to see what it is that you're doing it for. So the second step that you will need to take when you're learning a new foreign language is to schedule it in. So again, this is maybe something that you might think is unnecessary, because all you want to do is just jump straight in, learn some words, and then start speaking. But actually doing this groundwork is going to ensure that you're actually taking action every day to make sure that learning is happening. And scheduling in is something that has really helped me with making progress in the languages I've learned in the past. So treat it as a doctor's appointment. If you've got a doctor's appointment, you're going to have to go unless you cancel. So see it as something that's essential, something that you must do, rather than something that you will do when you have time, because that time might never come. So another thing that happens when you schedule it in is obviously you avoid procrastination, but also you can gain motivation from that, because once you sit down and start learning, motivation will come from the fact that you have made it to that point. You have made it, you've sat down, you've started learning, and you've learned 1 new word, 2 new words, and motivation will really come from that. So you will be more motivated to sit down next time. Try it and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Okay, so the third step that you will need to take when you're learning a new language is pick up a free app that will basically teach you the basics. So the 2 apps I usually recommend, and this is not sponsored, are Duolingo and Memrise. You can find most foreign languages on those apps, and these apps will basically give you a flavor of the language, and they will give you a little bit of confidence, because you will learn the basic phrases, the basic words that you need, and this will give you an idea of what you need to do next. So start with the apps, and then once you're learning, you will become more conscious of what your next steps should be. Because at the start, it can be a bit overwhelming when you ask yourself, well, what should I do first? What should I learn first? Well, the apps will give you that. The apps will give you an answer to that. They will teach you the basic phrases, and then you will understand what else you need to know how to say. So for example, if you're learning to introduce yourself, the next natural step might be to learn how to ask different questions about people, about where they're from and what their name is and what they're interested in. And then maybe the next step from that would be to learn to answer those questions in case somebody else asks them. So basically, these are the 3 steps that you need to take when learning a new language. First of all, determine your goals. Second of all, schedule your learning in. And then third is pick up a free app, learn the basics from that, and then determine what else you need from there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned because I publish new videos every week, and I will be delighted if you watch more of them and I can help you with your language studies. So I'll see you next time. Bye.